Take a moment to explore this remarkable portfolio website. See the animated text showcasing his professional skill. Look at the perfect picture. Look at this button. One lets you download their CV and the other helps you hire them. There are social media icons so you can stay connected. Wait, that's not enough. There's an About Us section that provides loads and loads of information about the person. These are the services that he provides. These are some of the cool facts about him. Once we scroll down, this is the pricing section. This shows all the prices if someone wants to hire him. This is a must-have for a freelancer. All the testimonials depicting the images of the client, the ratings, and the proper reviews. These are all the clients that he has worked with. Now, once we go to his resume section, we can find all the education background, depicting all the timelines that he has done. This is all the experience that the person has, the companies that he has worked with, the position that he has held. And these are all the skills. See, look at the wheel, how it pops up. Next up is the portfolio section, which is a treasure of all the work that he has done. Multiple tabs highlights his skills in various areas. You can add all the projects that you have done. Finally, there's a contact us page where all the client can message you and get in touch with you. Wait, this website works perfectly on your mobile phone devices. See this mobile phone screen, how it has taken the correct shape. If you go to About Me section, you can see everything about him. The services again, the fun fact is there. These are pricing, perfectly taking the shape. All the testimonials coming up, the clients. If you move to the resume section, these are all the educations that he has done, the experience that he holds, the skills again. Look at the wheel, how it is popping up. This is the portfolio page. And then comes the contact us page. Now, you might be thinking, whether you are a freelancer, a college student, or someone looking out for a job, wouldn't it be great to have a website that showcases your skills and work, helping you stand out from the crowd? After seeing that beautiful website, you might be wondering, how much does it cost to create something like this? Or do I need technical skills? Well, here's the good news. You don't have to spend a penny and you don't need any tech skills to build this. Stick around till the end of this video and I'll show you how to create this fantastic website. No matter where you are in your career journey, you don't want to miss this opportunity to enhance your career without spending any money. To create website, you need two things, hosting and DNS. Hosting is like a home for your website's data and DNS is like the address that directs people to your hosting. To get free DNS and hosting, we'll use Infinity Free. Simply sign up on Infinity Free. Once you have signed up on Infinity Free, let's log in on Infinity Free. Click on create an account now. Write down the subdomain that you want. Click on check availability. It's available. We'll scroll down, click on create account and click on open control panel. Control panel is opening for us. We'll click on I approve. Now search for Softaculous. Yeah. We click on Softaculous. It's saying something went wrong. Just refresh it. And now it has opened. We'll install WordPress. Click on install. Scroll down. Write down the admin username and password. Keep it very strong. Now click on install. Now the WordPress is installing on your hosting account. It will take some time. Yeah, now this is installed. It has given me two links. The first one is URL for your website. The website is quite basic right now. The second URL is for the dashboard of your WordPress. This is the first look of your WordPress dashboard. Now, we'll be securing our website by installing WordPress. As you can see on our website, this website is not secure. We go to Infinity Dashboard Home, click on Free SSL and New SSL Certificate. We'll write down our domain name and choose SSL provider. Click on create order. Now we will be replacing the CNAME records that are present with the CNAME record that we have got right now. We'll search for CNAME records. I'll copy the record name and paste it over here. Now copy the destination address and paste it and click on add. Now let's go back to the previous page and refresh this. Keep refreshing this. It takes some time. Now this current destination is ready. We'll click on request certificate. Now it's requesting certificate and we have got the certificate. We'll click on show certificate. This is the private key and the certificate. We'll go to cPanel and copy these private key and certificate there. In cPanel, search for SSN. Click on configure and paste the private key and upload key. Now similarly, we'll copy the certificate. Copy the certificate here and paste the certificate over here and upload certificate. Now we'll change the address and add HTTPS over here and refresh this. The website is not ready right now. We'll keep refreshing it. And now you can see we have got the site lock. The site lock is there. That signifies our website is secure and this can be tested by users. Even our WordPress dashboard is secure now.
If you followed this video along, then give a pat on your back for the fantastic job that you have done. If you would have hired someone for setting up this basic website and installing SSL, this could have costed you around $100. So let's not stop here. Let's together create a website that I've shown you at the start of the video.
Now we'll be installing the theme for a portfolio website. We'll click on appearance. We'll delete all the present themes right now. Click on theme, click on delete now. Now we'll click on add name and search for personal CV resume. And we'll be installing the first theme. Click on install. And click on activate now. Now let's see how our website looks. It's quite basic. It doesn't have any specific pages, but it's a good start. Now we'll be adding all the important pages for our portfolio website. Click on pages. Now we'll delete all those pages. Click on bulk action and move to trash and apply. Add name. Just write down the page name as home. Click on publish and click on that W icon. Similarly, we'll be adding more pages. About me section. Publish. Now add contact me. Now let's add resume page. Let's add portfolio. Now we'll be creating menu for the portfolio website. Now we'll be adding a menu for all the pages that we have created. To add icon with each menu item, install plugin. We'll click on plugin. Now I want to delete all those plugins. We'll click on bulk action and deactivate it. And again, select all the plugins here and then delete. It frees a lot of space. Do this every time once you start fresh. Now click on add new. And now we'll search for menu icons. We'll be installing the first plugin here and click on activate. Menu icons is installed now. Now we'll click on appearance and menus. The menu is already created. We'll change its name to primary menu. Now what you can do is you can remove this custom page, and these are the pages that we have created. Now you can reshuffle these pages. I want home page to be up. Click on create menu now. Now your menu is created. Click on each menu. You'll get an option to add icon. I'll choose home. Click on select. Similarly, we'll do this for about me. We'll add icon here. Learn more. And click select. For contact me, I'll search for phone and then select. Similarly for portfolio, I'll search for ID. And for resume, I'll search for doc. Now we'll click on save menu. Now let's give your site a unique and a captivating makeover by customizing the theme that we have already installed. Now let's go to our website. We'll hit refresh and click on customize. Now let's go to site identity. You can write the site title as your name. I'm writing John Smith here as that's my favorite character. I'll keep tagline as blank. We'll add the logo as our image. I'll upload my profile pic. And click select. Crop this image. And now your logo is visible. As you can see, there is no icon on the tab. That's called a fav icon. We'll be changing this fav icon. We'll be using the same profile pic image and click on crop. And as you can see on the preview section, we have got this image. We'll go back. Now go to menus. Click on the primary menu, and this is our primary menu. I'll select this primary menu as the default menu. And now you can see we have got all the icons with the menu there. Isn't it looking awesome? Yeah. See how the color changes. Now click on homepage setting, and instead of the static page, we'll be adding a home page as the default display page for the home. And click on publish. We'll close this, and you can see fav icon is there. Now I want to change the order of this menu. I'll pull resume up. Oh, it has become sub menu. I'll be pulling portfolio up and click on publish. We'll be installing Elementor. Elementor is like a magic tool for building WordPress website where you can easily drag and drop elements to create your website without any coding knowledge. Elementor is a freemium theme that is few things are paid while the other are free. In order to get the benefits of all those premium features, we'll be installing some of the add-ons. We'll click on plugin, add new, and write down Elementor. Click on install now. It's installing. And once installed, click on activate. Again, we'll be searching for other plugin. We'll write down Royal Elementor. So we'll be installing the first plugin that comes up and click on activate. We'll allow and continue. And again, the plugin, we'll click on add new. This is the third and the final plugin that we are installing. I'll close this. And now I'll search for Elements Kit. Click on install now. And activate. Now, let's jump into the real magic of designing our landing page. Then click on Pages, All Pages. And on the home page, we'll click on Edit with Elementor. Now, on the widget section, I'll search for image. We'll choose image. Now, I'll choose my profile pic. We'll change the size of this image to thumbnail. And in the style section, we add borders. I'll add the border of 200 to make it round. And click on update. Look at this image. Now I'll search for another widget, headings. Click on heading. We'll be adding the person name over here. I'll add John Smith. I'll type John Smith here. Now let's change its size to XXL and alignment to center. Now we'll go to style section and we'll change the text color. Here we cannot see black color. I'll click on settings. And for the primary color, I'll change that to black. You can write #5 × 0 or you can drag this cursor. We'll go back and save the settings. Now let's close site setting. And from text color, we'll choose black. Now on the widget icon, we'll search for advanced text. Now I'll choose this from ProvideKit. So in the prefix text, I'll write down something that will remain static. I'm writing down, I'm a professional. And in the animated text, I'll write down something that I want to animate. So I'll remove this best websites and write down software developer. So on the right hand side, you can see how this software developer is getting animated. I'll remove this amazing plugin and write down website designer. And in the style, we'll go to advanced text and change the text color to green and typing color to green. And in the content, I'll make it center align and click on update. Now on the widget icon, I'll search for dual button. And again, I'll choose this one, ProvideKit. And for the first button, I'll write down the text as download CD. And on the second button, I'll write down hire me. Now you can give the link of your CV over here. And for the first button icon, I'll choose the icon library and search for download. I'll choose the second icon and click on insert. Now for the second button, I'll choose another icon, click search for hire, and click on insert. Now I'll change the position for this icon to the left side. Now in the style section, for the first button, I'll change the background type as black. And once you hover it, I'll change the background color to green. For the second button, again, the background color as black. And on hover, background color as green. Now look at this, how it is looking. Click on update. Now let's go back to our website. See this amazing page, the landing page that we have developed. Now let's go to our WordPress dashboard. Go to media, add new. And here I'll select a file, my resume. My resume is uploaded. I'll copy the URL Now let's go back to Elementor. For the first button, I'll write down the URL as my PDF, and on the setting icon, I'll write down open in new tab and click on update. Now refresh this page. Now we can click on this download CV icon and you can see your CV is opening there, anyone can download it. That is nice. And on HireMe also you can add another link. Now I'll be adding another widget as social icons. These are the social icons that have come up. I'll add one more as LinkedIn. Click on WordPress. Change the icon library. Search for LinkedIn. And click on insert. Now your LinkedIn icon is there. Such an easy task. You can write down the links if you want. I'll change the shape to circle. And click on update. Now I'll change how it looks on Boomerang. Go to style. And on icon hover, we'll choose the animation. Okay, I like this pop one. I'll choose that pop, and now you can see how it is popping out. This is such a nice way. Now I'll write out the link for my LinkedIn and click on update. Now we'll be crafting an About Me page for our website. This page will have various aspects of its profile. It will introduce him, provide insight into his background. Additionally, we will highlight services he offers. To make the page more engaging, we'll include interesting facts about his services and notably achievements. Furthermore, we'll outline his pricing plan, making it easy for visitors to understand their options. Lastly, we'll showcase testimonials from satisfied clients, adding credibility to his work and services. Now we'll click on About Me. Click on Edit Page. Click on Edit with Elementor. And once we are in this page, we'll search for widget, heading. And here we'll write down the name of the person, like John Smith here. We'll go to style, click on typography. We'll make the weight as 500. Now we'll be adding another heading. And here we'll be writing a short introduction to him, like web designer. We'll click on typography and choose 300 as weight. Now go back to content and make the size as medium. Alignment left align. Now let's search for text editor. And now you can write down all the information about him. I've copy pasted here. I'll remove all the white spaces and click on update. Now this is the About Me section. Now let's add another section of services. We'll click on this plus icon. This will create a container. And inside this container, just choose this container. And inside this container, let's add a widget as dual heading. This is again from RoyalKit. And I'll remove show description and show icon. We'll make it left aligned. And the primary heading, I'll make it at start and heading as services. We'll go to style, typography. For the primary heading, I want that to be very bold, so I'll choose the maximum as 900 weight and the color as green. For the secondary heading, let's choose the text color as green. Green doesn't look good. I'll make it black. Now black looks good. Now let's add some margin. Like I'm adding 20 margin from all the sides. Now I'll be saving this as a template so that I can use it later. Save it as heading and save. This will appear in my templates. Now click on Elements Kit, click on Sections and click on Category drop down. And now we'll click on Icon box. just scroll down. The icon box style 20 looks good to me. I'll choose that and then click on insert. You can see how beautiful icon box is there. We'll remove this heading. I don't want it. These are the 6 columns, 3 cross 3 matrix that it is created. I'll remove the second one from each of the columns. Okay, now it's 2 cross 2 for me. That looks good to me. Now we'll select the column and go to advanced and unlink this margin. For the top, I'll write down as -140. So this whole column has moved up. Now we'll go to style. For the content, I want to change the heading to green. We'll click on this color as green. This looks similar to my theme now. And similarly, I'll do this for all the icon boxes. Click on content and change the color to green for all the 4 boxes. I'm fast forwarding this now. Go to style, content, and make it green. So now this looks similar. Now what we can do is, for the background overlay, I'll show you, we can make this to green. So you can see the difference, blue background overlay and green. I'll do this for all of them. All the blue as green. On over, make it green. On over, make this also background overlay as green. Now that is done. Now this is looking nice. So service section is done. We'll copy the service and paste it into this container. Let's change the margin first. So we'll unlink this and make it -90 so that it moves up. Okay, now let's change the content of this. I'll write out this as fun facts. Now I'll be listing some of the achievements of this particular person. Again, you don't have to code out anything. We'll be choosing element kit. And now we'll be searching for fun fact. Control F, fun fact. And then we'll choose fun fact. I like the first fun fact, the section 8 one. We'll click on this one. And now click on insert. Okay, I'll just remove this and then click on insert. Now just open the section. Within the section there is a heading. I'll remove that heading. Okay. Now there are 4 fun facts that is listed over here. I'll choose the section. There's a background, as you can see, a grayish background. You'll click on style, go to color, and then remove this background. Click on clear. And again, I'll choose this. And now I want to move it up. We'll click on advanced, and on the margin, I'll make it -120. It looks good to me here. Yeah. Click on update now. Now you can edit this support given some these many things according to the achievements that you have. Now I'll change the icons, like make it green for me. Click on style and make the color as green. Again, I'll choose for the other one. Go to style and clear the color as green. For the third one also, we'll go to column, select it, click on style, make it color as green. Similarly for the fourth one, style and color as green. Perfect. Now again, I'll copy this heading and then paste it over here. This heading is quite up. Let's change the content first. I'll write down pricing plan. We'll make this pricing plan very professional. I'll just click on advanced now first. I'll change it. I'll move it down. Make it 40. 40 is a good alignment. Yeah. You can experiment over here. The numbers that looks good to you. Okay, 45 is even better. Like, I'll just click on update. Click on Elements Kit and search for pricing table. Control F, pricing table. Yeah, I'll choose this one. So section 20 looks good to me. And click on this one and click on insert. So again, this is a background. We'll remove that background first. If you go to style, go to color, background, and then clear this. Okay, this is now clear. If we don't want the heading, just click on this heading. This whole column can be deleted. I'll just delete this column. This is not deleted, I guess. I'll just try it again. Yeah. Now deleted. Yeah, this is another way of deleting the columns. We'll go to advanced and try to move this pricing section above. From the margin, I'll unlink it and make it -40. On the style section, when we building the pricing table for the first one, now look at this button. We'll change the color of this button to green. Yeah. Okay. Now let's add some border at solid. Let's change the width of this border. 1 is the width right now. We'll change it to 2 and link it. Now everything is 2 from all the sides. Okay. Right now you're gonna see it. I'll just show you again hovering it. Yeah, now it is purple. As on hover it is giving a purple color. Now change the border color to green. Yeah, now it is looking fine. Now we'll go to hover section and then change the color from purple to green. Okay, so now when you are hovering it, it's giving us green. Okay, this is looking nice and beautiful. Now let's go to content. We'll click on features. These are the 3 features that are there. We'll edit these features. I'll remove this 15 email account as web development. For 100 GB data, I'll write out advertisements. We'll remove this one also and write down game development. And we can add new also. Click on pricing tag. I'll be changing the pricing tag to $10 per hour. You can add your pricing as you want. We'll click on style. No, we'll go to header section and I'll just remove these images and I'll choose icon library. Now I'll search for pie chart. This looks good to me. Now we'll add this icon. And now I'll delete all the other pricing tables and I'll just copy this one. We'll remove the second and third one. And paste it over here. Again, I'll paste the last one into this column. These are 3 pricing tables. Now what I'll do is I'll just edit this table. I'll write it as regular. For the second plan, I'll write it as premium. And for the third plan, let's write it as corporate. And let's change the images. For corporate, I'll choose this plain. Okay. And then click insert. For the second premium plan, I'll change the image. I'll change the image to handshake. And now we'll change the pricing for each of the plan. Regular is correct for me. Now let's go to premium. And then let's change the pricing to like $23 an hour. And for the corporate, let's make it something like $30. Yep, $30, $40 works for me. 40 is a good. Right. Let's click on update. Now we'll refresh the about me section. Now you can see how the services has come, the fun facts are raising, and the pricing is coming. Such a beautiful pricing plan, such a beautiful thing. You have not coded anything. Just see how the hovers are working The overs on this pricing is working. Now I'll just minimize it. Now I'll just copy this dual heading, copy and paste it on container. Okay, let's go to advanced and just move it a little bit down. Yep, 0 is good. Yeah, nice. Now I'll change the content over here. I'll write it as testimonials. Again, we'll go to Clement script and we'll search for testimonials. Control F, testimonials. Yeah, I've got it. I'll click on this one. We'll just scroll down. Okay, this section 18 looks good to me. I'll just click on it. Yeah, it looks good to me. I'll just insert it. Again, we'll go back to settings and remove the background. Click on custom and clear. Okay. Now I'll remove the heading. Choose this one, clear the heading. Okay. So this is my testimonial section. If you go over here on the settings, we'll make some changes here. These arrows are looking quite ugly. I'll remove those arrows. I'll enable the loop. Yeah, autoplay is also enabled. And let's increase the speed to 2000. Okay, and click on update. Okay. This is how it looks. I'll just refresh it. How beautiful it is. Testimonial. The spacing is quite good, but I can bring testimonial a little bit down. I'll just choose testimonial, click on advanced, and just make it a little bit down. Yeah, 10. 10 works. So now we'll go to testimonial settings and make the color as green. Yeah, this is nice. And then let's go to this dot section in the style, and we'll go down and change the color as green. Okay, as you can see now, all the dots are of green color. And in the testimonials, what you can do is you can change all those testimonials. You can add a new testimonial altogether. You can change the ratings, and here you can change the designation that it holds. Like for the second one, let's do some edit. We'll change the name of the client to Powell, and its designation, and click on update here. You can change the images as well. That looks very nice. Okay, now let's copy this testimonial and then let's go down and paste it. Okay, testimonial looks good. I'll just change its heading to clients. Okay, now let's click on Elementscape and search for clients. Client logo. Yeah, the first one looks good to me. I'll click on this one. Yeah, it's inserted. We'll choose the whole, click on style and remove the background. And now we'll remove this heading as well. Smooth this heading. So these are all the clients and logos that are coming. Okay, let's go to the margin. Just move it a little bit above. Okay. It's quite down. -70 looks good, yeah. You can experiment it according to your sim. Now you can add your logos as well. I'll go to settings. Now we'll increase the speed to 2000. And on pause and over is on. That looks okay. The rest of the settings are good. Enable loop and just do it. Okay. I'll just add 4 slides. You can experiment it again, like 3, 2, 1, whatever you want. Okay, we minimize the settings. Go to style and click on logo. Now we'll go to this logo and change the colors to green. Again, for the second color also it's green. Now you can see it aligns with our website color. Okay. Now we'll minimize this on the dot again. What I'll do is I'll just go down and change the screen. Yes, we'll just change the spacing top to bottom. Now you can again experiment this. Yeah. This is how your website looks on the About Me page. We are going to develop a resume page that provides a detailed look at his education history, showcasing his academic excellence. We'll also highlight his work experience, listing all the jobs that he had and the position that he has held. Additionally, we'll also showcase his skills that makes him a valuable candidate. Now, let's go to a resume page and edit with Elementor. We'll click on this template icon, click on My Templates, and choose the heading. Click on Insert and Apply. Now let's edit this services and write Education. Now we'll be adding education history. For this, let's go to Elements Kit and search for icon box. And then we'll choose the first one, the 13 style, and click on Insert. So we'll remove this heading. Click on Delete. Now we'll choose this column, and for the margin, we'll try to move it up. 90 looks good to me here. So for each column, for 3 by 3 column, we'll remove all the last rows. So we'll delete this column. Now it's a 2 by 2 container for me. I'll select the icon box and enable equal heights. We'll go to Style, and for the color, we'll choose green. And for the content, I'll just remove this icon now. Okay. And now for the title, I'll add the degree that I have had, like the Masters of Business Administration. And now what you can do is you can add your college and then the year and a small snippet about it. Now let's go to Style, go to Content. For the headings, we'll choose green color. Yeah, we'll just remove blue. Okay. We'll delete all the icon boxes now. And the fourth one also being deleted. Now what we'll do is we'll copy the icon box that we have already styled and paste it. We'll paste the last one also. Now what you can do is you can go to each icon box and edit your qualifications, like where I can write Bachelor's of Technology, and you can edit the year. You can change it to secondary education, higher secondary school. So now your education is ready. So what we'll do is we'll copy this heading and now we'll paste this heading. Now let's change the content of this heading. I'll write down experience. Now to add experience timeline, we'll use Royal Elementor add-ons. Click on block, and from the category, we'll try to find out post timeline. The first one looks good to me. We'll click on it and click on insert. Now let's delete this heading. This looks quite good. We'll remove this unnecessary section there. So we'll go to timeline items. For the first one, we'll write secondary heading. In the secondary heading, we'll be writing the designation, and in the item title, we'll write down the company name. I'll write down Google here. Now I'll search for Google. You can also upload icons. So we'll click on the style and change the color to green. That matches with the theme. That's why I'm doing it. If you want to have company icons differently, you can do that. So for the second timeline item, I'll do the same thing. I'll update the designation and update the icon. I'll choose Facebook here and write down the item title as Facebook. So for Facebook, we'll click on style and change the color to green. And for the third company, I'll write down the secondary heading as the designation. So for this one, we'll write down as tech lead. And for the icon, I'll choose Amazon, and let's change the item title to Amazon. And in style, we'll change the cut. So for the third company, I'll write down the secondary heading as manager, item title as Apple. And for the icon library, I'll choose Apple. I'll choose the second icon. And again, we'll do the style thing and change it to green. For inside the style, we'll go to main line and change the color to green. So now you can see. Now let's create skill section. So we'll paste this heading and we'll edit this heading. We'll replace education and write down skill for here. Now we'll click on this plus icon for container and we'll choose 4x4 matrix. So for the first one, we'll search for progress line and we'll change the layout to circular. Okay, and we'll change the title as Java right now. And you can increase this count value as 98. We'll click on this style and change the background color to green. Or you can click on this one and change the color. Okay. So for the title topography, we'll just change this size to 18 so that it becomes a little bigger. And now we'll increase the weight to 600 and click on update. So we have created one skill section. Now we'll go there and copy this progress bar and paste it all the containers. Just paste it. Now just go to the second and the third containers. Update the topic name, like the web development that I want to write over here. And you can update the percentage also. For the second container, you can again update the title like the AWS. And we'll change the count value as 88. And for the fourth one, I'll update this as data structure and algorithm. And I'll also build this count value. Now hit the update button. So this is how your resume looks. The education, this timeline section, and such a beautiful skill. See the wheels, how they are popping up. This, isn't it very nice? Yeah. Now, we'll be developing a portfolio page where you can add multiple tabs dedicated to showcasing your skills and linking to your project. So in the portfolio page, we'll paste the template, we'll click on insert, and your heading is there. We'll change this heading to portfolio. Now to add portfolio, we'll go to Element Kit and search for tabs. So the second tab looks good to me. I'll choose that. Okay. Now just remove this background now. Let go to styles and color and clear this. So the background is transparent now. Now what we'll do is we'll remove this heading. Click on headings and delete. Now what I want is I want to move this inner section a little bit above. So we'll unlink this margin and make it -90. -90 looks good to me. So now in this inner section, you have multiple tabs. So I'll choose this. So in this content, you can make changes, like I want to make changes as Java for the second tab. For the third tab, I'll write down CV building. And for the fourth tab, we'll write down web development. So now you can add multiple links to your project that are live or you want to showcase. So this is how I have written it for WordPress. Similarly, you can write it down for yourself. So we'll hit the update. Let's go to the section. This is how it looks. So wonderful. So neatly designed. That's what I want. Let's design a contact us form on our website for clients to easily connect and submit their inquiries. So now we'll go to plugins, click on add name, and now we'll search for contact form. We'll install this contact form by WP Forms. Click on activate. Now we'll go to WP Forms and form templates and click on available templates. We'll choose a simple contact form and click on create form. Now the form is being created and you can edit this form also. So I'm interested with this WP short code. I'll copy this. Let's go to contact us page. Click on edit page. And then click on edit with Elementor. Here I'll copy the heading and insert from template. Click on apply. And let's change this heading to contact me, connect with me, sorry. And now for this plus icon, from the widget, I'll add shortcode. And I'll paste the shortcode that I've copied. Oh, something else was also copied. I'll just remove that part. Now this one is there. We'll just click on update. So you have created a contact us form without doing anything. You might have noticed that our footer section is not looking good. It's giving backlink to the original creator. We'll customize it to make it better and reflect our unique identity. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. Under the plugin, we'll search for theme editor. And then we'll be installing the second option and click on activate. And now click on appearance and theme code editor. We'll go to classes folder and then click on class footer.php. Scroll down to line number 92. And then we can delete this whole 91 and 92. That's it. And click on and scroll down further and click on update file. You can also add if you want something. I just wanted to remove that. So we'll go back to our website and onto our homepage. And now you can see there's nothing clumsy. You have a clean look and a clean footer section. That's really awesome.
That's all from my side. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'll reply to all of them. If you liked our content, please like, share, and subscribe for more such videos. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.